single Israeli airstrike just shattered 4 American families forever, and the victims include 3 innocent children who will never see home again. In what Lebanese officials are calling an outright massacre, 5 people lost their lives this past Sunday when Israeli forces launched an attack on southern Lebanon's town of Bint Jbeil. Among the deceased were 4 United States citizens, a father traveling with his 3 young children, whose American dreams were cut devastatingly short. But here's where it gets controversial. Israel's military defended the strike by claiming they successfully struck and eliminated a Hezbollah operative in the area. The Israeli Defense Forces acknowledged that several uninvolved civilians were caught in the crossfire, stating they regret any harm to uninvolved individuals and operate to minimize harm as much as possible. They've promised a review of the incident. The heartbreaking details paint a chilling picture. According to Lebanon's Parliament Speaker Nabi Berri, who issued a statement mourning the tragic losses, the American father and his 3 children were traveling in a Mercedes vehicle when death came from above. Lebanese Foreign Minister Youssef Raji revealed that the children's mother survived the attack, but remains hospitalized in critical condition, fighting for her life. And this is the part most people miss. The attack wasn't random. Lebanese state-operated NNA News reported that a drone launched 2 precision missiles, one targeting a motorcycle, apparently the intended Hezbollah target, and another hitting the family's car. The motorcyclist died instantly, but so did 4 Americans who were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Lebanon's Prime Minister Nawaf Salam didn't mince words, branding the attack as nothing short of a massacre, directed at innocent civilians. He characterized the Israeli strike as a calculated message of intimidation, targeting our people returning to their villages in the south. Salam has demanded the international community condemn Israel in the strongest terms for its repeated violations of international resolutions and international law. The United Nations Children's Fund expressed profound shock and outrage over what they called the unconscionable killing of 3 children from the same family. In their Sunday statement on social media platform X, UNICEF emphasized a sobering truth. No child should ever pay the price of conflict with their life. They called for immediate cessation of hostilities to protect every child in the region. But here's what makes this situation even more complex and troubling. These deadly strikes are continuing despite a US-brokered ceasefire agreement that was supposed to end hostilities between Israel and the Lebanese militant organization Hezbollah. That peace deal was negotiated and implemented just last November, yet the violence persists. Lebanon's President Joseph Aoun, currently in New York attending the United Nations General Assembly, seized the moment to address the international community directly. He accused Israel of persisting in continuous violations of international resolutions, foremost among them the ceasefire agreement. Speaking from the heart of international diplomacy, Aoun made an emotional appeal. From New York, we call upon the international community, whose leaders are present in the halls of the United Nations, to make every effort to put an end to these violations of international resolutions. His closing words carried the weight of a grieving nation. There can be no peace over the blood of our children. The timing of Sunday's deadly attack becomes even more significant when considered alongside recent statements from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. During a recent cabinet meeting, Netanyahu spoke confidently about Israel's victories in Lebanon against Hezbollah, suggesting these military successes have created opportunities for peace negotiations with Syria, Israel's northern neighbor. This raises uncomfortable questions that demand honest answers. If Israel is claiming victory and discussing peace talks, why are American children still dying in Lebanese villages? Can a ceasefire truly exist when missiles continue to fall? And perhaps most controversially, when does the pursuit of military targets cross the line into something more sinister? The CNN team, with contributions from correspondent Caitlin Danaher, has reached out to the US State Department for their official response to the deaths of these American citizens. But no comment has been provided yet. What's your take on this tragedy? Do you believe Israel's explanation that this was an unfortunate case of collateral damage in a legitimate military operation? Or does this represent something more troubling, a pattern of disregard for civilian lives? Should the international community take stronger action to enforce ceasefire agreements? Or is this simply the harsh reality of modern conflict zones? Share your thoughts and let's discuss whether there's any justification for American children paying the ultimate price in foreign conflicts.